Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to quickly modify a servo so it spins around freely, like this. This is cool because it's slow and strong because it has lots of gears in it. But you might be thinking, what is a servo? A servo makes the control surface of a plane go back and forth to steer the plane. Usually a servo only moves back and forth. It doesn't spin all the way around. This is a 9-gram servo that I'm going to be modifying. So I'll show you how to do it. You will need a servo. This is a 9-gram servo. I find that the 9 grams are easier because they're bigger, but you can also use a different servo. Double or AAA battery pack. This is a AA, but either is fine. And if you have these grabby things for soldering, they would be really helpful. If you don't, then that's fine. Scissors, X-Acto knife, plus screwdriver, and soldering iron. So, let's get started. You'll notice that there is 4 screws on the bottom of the servo. Start by undoing those. Once they're undone, you can lift this bottom piece off. You may have to peel off the sticker. There we go. It's off. Now you'll see that there's the motor and the board. Start by cutting off the wires. Once these wires are cut off from the motor, take the battery pack wires and run your scissors all the way along the outside of the casing to strip them. Not cutting through the wire, just the plastic casing. Then get it off with your finger. Now, if you have the grabby things, it's the time to use them. Take your soldering iron and tin the ends of the wires. Once they're tinned, position them so they can get soldered on to the motor. Which gets soldered on to which side doesn't matter. Just one will make it go one way, one will make it go the other way. Since both ends are tinned, the motor and the wires, just press and they will solder themselves together. Now, before we run the motor, there's some gears that we have to take care of. Take this top gear off, the one with the big nub at the top. And there's 2 little nubs on it that will cut off. Once they're cut off, put it back onto the side of the servo that's not close to the motor. Once it's on, you can put the case back on and the servo arm and run it. Now, it's time to take care of all of this stuff and put the bottom back on. How we take care of this stuff, we just pull this chip out, and then you'll see that there is some attachments in there. Just wiggle it back and forth until those attachments are fatigued. You can also sort of break them with your screwdriver. Once the chip is out, bend these wires back and put this cover back on. Make sure that the wires go through that little notch. Now that the bottom is back on, your servo modification is finished. You can do lots of cool stuff with this because it's slow and strong. One more thing you can do, if it goes too fast, you can take out one battery, because these are 1.5 volts in series. So if you take out one battery, instead of 3 volts, it's only 1.5. But it doesn't work like this, so you have to get an alligator clip, if you have one, like this, and attach it there and there to complete the circuit, or you can just solder some wires on. Now you can see, with only 1.5 volts, it's much slower. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe and have a wonderful time making your cool servo modification.